Hey guys, what is up? Llama here with another episode of Overstressed. So, as you can see, we have a hole. You know what's going to go in the hole? An elevator. So, I'm finally getting into making this elevator. It's been a long time coming. I've been really needing an elevator here, but I just never made one. We've started construction of the big building. I have some missing supplies I obviously need for things, but that's not today. We're not going to worry about that. So we're worrying about this elevator. So I have an idea of how I want to do this elevator. I had a much more convoluted, complicated way of doing it. I think it's stupid. Looking back on it, I think it's just, I just don't think it's a good way to do it. I was going to do this mechanism that pulls out the house and then pulls up another one and things. I might do that later as a side project for myself. A lot of things have been going on with school that doing something complicated like that, just to overcomplicate, just isn't in my brain power right now. So I definitely want to go a simpler route. So we're going to go ahead and head into my other world. I'll show you the general gist of what it is and the old version that I had, and we're going to create a new version based off this mod pack because I believe I have some extra utilities that I didn't have before. So here is my old version of this. This is my first real elevator setup. It's super basic, and honestly, you don't really need anything real complicated for an elevator. I don't know why I was thinking that I needed much more. So right now it's a little broke. I need to put actually some super glue right there, and I think that'll fix it. But the idea is that this button, there's one on each side. The button gets hit. It activates this little guy right here that changes the state of this toggle right here. So this is basically like a T flip-flop. It just toggles back and forth. But as you can see right there, it sends it upwards, and it just uses this gear shift to change it. So I don't know if an update broke this. All of this used to be glued together. I'm not really sure what happened here. I'm just going to make it really basic because honestly, I'm not too concerned about it. So as you can see over here, this is where I had started the complicated one. I just think it was not worth it. So I'm going to take you through how this works. It's very basic like the other one is. But instead, what we have is we can go to create, and I believe we have some new fandangled tools. Yes, we have these latches right here. So the latch is really, really nice because it does exactly what that one does, but just not stupid. So if I take, oops, I thought I was in this one. If I just take a lever right here and go ahead and toss it right here, here's a little bit of redstone just to make it a little easier to see. So we hit the redstone, both of them turn on. Hit the redstone again, both of them turn off. Pretty basic system. One of these also takes a redstone signal from the side. I'm not quite sure which one it was, unless both of these are the same thing. Oh, they are. Oops. There we go. This is the powered latch. So this one, all it does is if I put a redstone signal in from the side, it also changes it. So that one's just kind of like a two-way toggle. It's actually really, really handy for some of the other things I've done. But all we're going to use is just this powered toggle latch. That's all we need. Just basic, simple. And we're just going to set it right about here, I believe, somewhere in here. So we're just going to use that. We're going to use a gear shift and a bit of power. And that's really all we need. So powered latch, a single link. So we're just going to throw the link right here. Link in receive mode. I'm going to use redstone. Let's see. Redstone and let's see. Gantry. Actually, let me see. What do I have here? Llama. No. I'm trying to think of unique identifiers for this because we're trying to not overstep each other as much as we can. So what I'll do is I'll do maple slab, and gantry carriage. That's what I'll do. That's going to be my little identifier. So what we're going to have here is this little building up here. As you can see, we're going to use a little building. The entire building moves, which is going to be really cool. But I need a place to put a button. That's literally all this is going to be. So we have a button. And the button, actually, let me put the button a better place. So what I'll do, actually, this is going to look a little weird. Trust me on this, it'll be a lot better in the end. Because if I do it like this, we only have to have one. So if I put the button right here, we do our maple slab and we do our gantry. No, not that. I actually got to take that out. That's not a block we need anymore. So if I go ahead and put my marble right there, it's a little further out than it needs to be. That's just, ignore that. It was just don't worry about that. So if we go ahead and put our gantry shaft, gantry carriage right there, and our button on top, if I can get here. And I will use, because I always use them anyways, we're just going to use a maple button. And boom. So that'll toggle this bad boy down there. So as you can see, it's now red. If I hit it again, it's off. So super basic, like super, super basic. If you ever need like a super simple elevator, this is honestly your best bet, a gantry system like this. And then if I go ahead and just take I'm going to take a creative motor because, you know, I don't feel like actually making a power system on this thing. What I plan to do in the other world is I will be using a speed controller, which is going to be a pain in the butt to make. I'm going to admit now. But I'm going to use a speed controller because that way I can, you know, make this thing faster. It doesn't take a lot of power, so it really doesn't matter, like, how fast it is, like how much torque and stuff it has. But I want it to be pretty speedy because as you can see right here, it needs to go a little on the fast side just because it's going to be a lot easier to get up and down. So let's see. What got stuck? Ah, you got stuck. Okay. Why? Okay. Yeah, we can't hit the button now, which is not a bad thing. This makes it where it doesn't break because otherwise you would have someone be able to wop, 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 wop. And I think that's really annoying. So I'm going to be the one mostly using my base. So if I'm down, I'm already going to be down there. If I'm up there, I'm already going to be up there. If someone else comes and does it, well, you know, it is what it is. What is stopping me? Oh, the gantry itself is stopping. Ah, you know what? That's an easy fix. I'm not too concerned about that. I can fix that later. But this is literally the elevator. It's a little jittery. That's just crate. It's just how the mod goes. It's not really a big deal. And what I can do is I can actually change up how this thing's mounted a little bit to make this a little cleaner. But this is really the general gist of this elevator. We're gonna go ahead and put it into the other world too. Like I said, it's not complicated. It's really basic, and it doesn't look too bad. Excuse me. And I want to do more complicated things. Like, don't get me wrong, I want to do more complex things like I've done in the past, such as my quarry system and different like hidden stuff, and that just huge mess. But my brain power's about gone, to say the least. So simple be life. And I'm gonna recreate this whole thing. Actually, let me put this back up to the top. So let me go ahead and put that back up there. What I'll do is, they don't really care. I can just edit. So note to self, cut to having this thing finished in this world. All right. So this is the entire thing. All that's left to do really is just get it built in this world into the server. That's all that's really left. So if I go ahead and just hit that and send it back up. So I'm going to go ahead and schematic this guy up. I'm going to have to do a little bit of finagling to get it into the other place, but we're going to go ahead and get it implemented today. I want this elevator in because I really need the elevator. It's been a really big pain going up and down the base, so having a really speedy elevator is going to be really nice. I don't know if I'm going to be able to power it today. I got to figure out how I want to power it, along with I'm going to have to go and borrow someone's machine to make some precision pieces because you now need these precision mechanisms, and they're a huge pain in the butt to make, to say the least. I don't really like making them, but I got to make a machine eventually, but not anytime soon. So we're going to go ahead and get this schemated up, and I'll see you when I get this all built up. All right, it's all been finished for the most part. I know, something actually got done. It's very slow. Very, very slow right now. I actually I can get into the bed, get to sleep, finish sleeping, and still get into the elevator before it's even close to going anywhere. All right, but that's it. That's all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to make a speed controller and everything for this because it's not going to stay this slow because, good lord. But the elevator's here. It's going to be great because it'll speed up getting up and down the base. I'm going to sit here for the next, like, half hour waiting on myself to get to where I can actually get back out of the elevator. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. A lot of cool projects coming up. The next one's going to be really, really cool. It's going to be less of survival world stuff and more of just creating something, but I hope you guys enjoyed that one too. And if you did, hit that like button, hit that sub button. It means a ton to me. And if you have any suggestions or ideas, let me know down in the comments. I'm always down to hear some more of you guys' ideas on what to make in the future. But I hope you all have an amazing, amazing day, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!